Hello everyone. If you know who I am and what we do here on this channel, hi, welcome back. I hope you hit that subscribe button because we are still on our road to 100 subscribers. And if you don't know who I am and what we do here on this channel, I am the Reverend Godfather, main host and frontman for the internet's most hated mafia-themed geek podcast. Links to the podcast are down in the description. If you want to check out the podcast, please, you're more than welcome to. Like those who've been coming here on the regular, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And what we tend to do here on this channel is kind of unboxings, rants, raves, interviews, event walkthroughs. And just a side note to everybody that's watching out there, if you see kind of smoke in the shot, to help keep bugs away, I have these little tabletop lamps lit because I love recording outside. And what's today? By the title, as you can see, it's a rant video, and we're ranting because of how long it took this to get to us. That's right, this is our last dungeon in the box. And for those who've been watching over the past year or so, some of you will be saying, Rev, that doesn't look like the standard dungeon in the box. Okay, we'll get to that in the next video, or you might have seen why in the last video. See, this video is going to go up probably, I'm not sure, first or last. For those of you wondering why, this is what your atypical dungeon in a box looks like. Normally when these come to us, or came to us, they were in a kind of like a clear plastic bag with a label on it, with the safe house address on it, and it's got like the Godfather on it. But still, this is what typically comes to the safe house in the mail. This was supposed to get to us Thursday the 16th of June 2022. And right now it is Tuesday the 21st? Yes, Tuesday the 21st. Well, what the hell happened that we just got this, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, in essence 5 days after we were supposed to get this. Well, as usual, with as some of you who have been keeping track or watching our previous videos, especially when we've ranted and raved about, complained about DHL and the post office in the past, there was some sort of hiccup with, DHL taking its sweet time getting the box across from California to their facility in Elk Ridge, Maryland. And if not that, for the most part, for the past couple of months, it's been the post office taking their sweet damn time picking up their trailer from the DHL facility to bring to the postal hub in the Berkeley County area, or that deals with the Berkeley County area, so I can get my package. Now, for clarification and context out of there, because out of everything, because there's a lot of you out there that are new to this channel. One of my 9-to-5s that I used to have was for FedEx. That's right, the one, the only FedEx. Not ground. They became ground, but many years ago, they were initially one of the first ones to have what they called it a smart post facility. And what they did was they handled a lot of the packages that were coming in for the United States Postal Service, meaning the Postal Service was getting way too much packages for them to handle. So they decided, hey, FedEx, or at least FedEx, somehow, somewhere, FedEx either went to the post office or the post office went to FedEx, and they made a deal saying, FedEx pretty much went, we'll help take the pressure off all of you in regards to packages. That way, The packages come to us, we'll pre-sort them, and we'll, send them out to the proper hubs. And that's kind of what it was. And when I used to subscribe to Loot Crate, and the few times that I've done the unboxings for the channel, when I was working for FedEx, I knew within about 2 or 3 days before they arrived, because they'd come through the building, I'd be like, oh look, Loot Crate. Therefore, I'd be getting mine in about 2 or 3 days. So, but a few years ago, companies such as UPS, DHL, not to mention Amazon, decided to create their own little shipping aspects for their business. So therefore, the two main companies that were doing or helping the post office was UPS and DHL, and they were undercutting to get a market share. They were drastically undercutting FedEx for contracts for the post office. And because their contract with the post office was running out by the time I left FedEx and the post office pretty much mutually went, okay, we're both done. FedEx and we don't see a profit in this aspect anymore. And for whatever reason, the post office said, you know what, you're right. We don't like you, leave. Whatever the reasons were, that's what happened. And so you had the UPS and DHL take over things. Thank God. As far as I know, Parcel Direct doesn't have to do any shipping because they were like crap. But that's beside the point. What happened was, to bring up that little, what happened, like most packages, I covered it up, but this big block right here is the tracking barcode and tracking number. And what happens is, when this arrives to a facility, like a DHL facility in this case, even the post office does it. They scan the barcode when it comes into their facility. So when I look at the tracking page, it says arrived at facility. And when the truck leaves, or when it gets loaded on the truck it's supposed to leave, it gets scanned again, saying it's on the trailer, ready to go. And that's what this screenshot is right here. I know you can't really make it out, but that's what this screenshot is. What happened was, this was sent out and processed at their facility, at the DHL facility, June 10th, 10 days ago. And the next day at 1:45 in the morning, it left their e-commerce facility in California. And it took 3 days. And some change. 3 days, like maybe 4 hours to arrive at their Elk Ridge facility in Maryland. And it was tendered, meaning it was loaded onto a trailer and ready to go to the post office at not even a half hour later. At 5, it was like 5:30 in the morning. It arrived at the e-commerce facility on the 14th, and a half hour later it was processed, and it was loaded onto a trailer ready to go by 6 a.m. But here's where things happen. I'm not the first person to screw up, put a wrong package on a trailer. I wasn't the first, nor was I the last. What happened was, apparently, somewhere along the line, either at the facility, somewhere in the facility, it got put on the wrong. This box here, either got put on a wrong pallet, or the pallet or whatever thing that they loaded on the trailer was put on the wrong trailer. Because the next scan was it took a day, over 24 hours. No, it took 30 hours, actually 31 hours, to arrive at the Middleburg, Pennsylvania post office. It didn't go to a sorting facility. It went straight to the Middleburg post office, where they scanned it. And from what I take from the tracking aspect, somebody on their little scanning unit saw that it does not. This box here, does not belong in their post office. Or if they looked at it, went, oh golly gee, to kind of use this as an analog, because most cases when the label is scanned, you'll hear when I was in FedEx, if it was the right barcode that went to the right location, you'd hear like a beep beep. But if it was the wrong box for that location, you heard like a darn 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 saying, wrong. But they obviously somewhere along the line prior to this, either somebody didn't pay attention to the darn 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 in regards to it, or they scanned it and they just, instead of going to door 1, they went into door 2 for some stupid reason. But when it arrived at the post office, they scanned it like they were supposed to, saying that the box arrived in that post office, and it did, but it also came up as an error. And they're like, what? Oh, golly gee, why did it come up as an error? Oh, yeah, it doesn't go here. It doesn't go here. Golly gee, why doesn't... Oh yeah, that's West Virginia. This is Pennsylvania. Of course it doesn't go here. Why is it here? And about... Let's see, let's load this up again. About... that was the arrival aspect. Then, about 7 minutes later, it comes up on that tracking aspect. Same day, the 15th. Meaning, technically, if things went right, I should have gotten this the 15th. Or, minimum, I'll get to that in a moment. 7 minutes later, meaning somebody saw this and saw this box and said, why is this still sitting on the bench? This should have been, sorted out in the building and ready to go, if not today, tomorrow. Like, at least tomorrow, the 16th. Because it arrived at 1 o'clock. No, not 7 minutes later. A half hour later. Somebody came across the box wondering why it wasn't sorted and put in the proper location. Meaning it was... No. 1 p.m. it arrived in the Middleburg, Pennsylvania. That's where it arrived. Half hour later, somebody scanned it, came up missort, or it was misshipped. And somebody confirmed it, saying, oh yeah, West Virginia, it's not supposed to arrive here. And 7 minutes later, somebody came across, like, why is this not in one of the designated routes, or ready to go at least tomorrow, the 16th. And so they scanned it again, probably like they were supposed to. Because, they have to. Everything's done by scanner nowadays. And it came up again. Misshipped. So, they're like, why is it misshipped? Looked at the label. Yeah, West Virginia. So, instead, now, instead of sending it to the proper sorting facility, that box, this box here, got shipped to the Martinsburg post office, main branch, where this box would have or should have stayed there until the 17th. But what happened, at 7 a.m., the 16th, this box arrived at the Martinsburg post office, and they scanned it there. They scanned this box. That means somebody scanned it. It said arrived. Somebody looked at it and went, you know what? This box frilling goes here. Let's put it here, or sort this out to the route it's supposed to go on, so it could go out tomorrow morning at X time. No, what they do is they put this box on a truck, sent it to the Lancaster sort facility in Pennsylvania. Yeah, the Lancaster, Pennsylvania sorting facility. It went through there to, I think, the Harrisburg sort facility, the sort that deals with Carlisle, Maryland, and here in the West Virginia Panhandle, to arrive again in the Martinsburg post office. It was already here the day before. It took 24 hours. They decided, you know what? The best course of action is taking this box, sending it back out to be resorted and sent back. That is the brains running the post office. The only part of our government that I probably trust a little bit more than our government. And not to mention, as stated, it got sorted out and to be organized that Friday. That Friday, I had to go to my 9 to 5. And I figured what they're going to do is they're going to put this box on the postal flap. And you know what? We're going to go up there to see, because everything's in this box right now. It's all nice and taped up. I'll explain this when I come back. We're going to do something here real quick. Let me just stop this real quick. Now, for further example, this is my mailbox. I'm going to try not to dox myself. But this is my post box. This is the standard Dungeon crate. Now, because this box is way too big to fit in here like this one can, and instead of placing the box like that on the open flap of the box, or putting it on my neighbor's front porch over there, so when I got home later that night from work, or walking around to here and putting it on my neighbor's back porch where the box could be hidden and kind of keep this down. For example, we'll come back to the dungeon in the box. Now, fine. Howdy.
Right there.
Yeah, recording. So hiding the box right here out of the way and me seeing it, or putting up there. These are my wonderful neighbors who help when I get packages, protect my packages. They're good people. But no, they decided it couldn't fit, therefore not secure. So they brought it back, and I had to wait 3 days in order to get my box. So we'll meet back at the house. Now, I think I forgot to mention while I was up at the mailbox was the fact that they could have left this box on the floor, right in front of the mailbox. I would have gotten it. But as stated as well, we do have a porch pirate problem in the area. And one of the things that I was left, because it wasn't there, it was a note saying place was not secure to leave this package. Again, they could have left this package on either front porch, back porch. My neighbor would have easily picked it up. You saw them, as stated. I have kind of a deal with them. It's like, if you hold my packages, if left on your porch, I'll cut you along. It's something simple like that. Or if I'm out and about and you need some, like, pack of cigarettes or something, I'll pick you up a pack of cigarettes, whatever your brand is, if I have the cash. So something like a deal, something like that. Something simple, like a quid pro quo type of ordeal. And I would have picked this up yesterday, the 20th, Monday. But I would have picked this up Monday, yesterday, the 20th. But it was West Virginia Day, number one. Number two, it was also observant of Juneteenth, June 19th, which is now a federal holiday. I'm not knocking Juneteenth at all. Don't take that the wrong way, please. Just saying it was a federal holiday, and the post office, as from what I was told, closed. So therefore, I couldn't get this box yesterday because of, again, post office being closed. So I had to wander up to the post office today to get this. Once I got this in my hand, as you might notice that the tape looks a little extra shiny and doesn't look like standard shipping tape that is atypically used by a company like Dungeon in a Box. That's because I had to check what's inside. After this video is done, I will be doing an official unboxing and going through what's in here, because this is technically our final Dungeon in a Box series box. Just that, again, when I got the box in hand and I was looking at it, I noticed it looked like it was somebody either A, opened it, or B, tried to open it. And thus, I needed to check to see if everything that was supposed to be in there was in there. I didn't give it a good look. I just need to do a quick eyeball to make sure the contents were in there. So, and while I was out and about getting other things, I got some tape so I can make the tape. I got some tape and I got an extra pair of scissors so I could retape the box and make the box look nice and somewhat pretty for all of you for the official unveiling. So I'm just disappointed with the post office. Overall, while I was at the post office picking this up, someone was there complaining. Obviously they had an eBay business or something of the equivalent. Maybe I wasn't paying too much. I think you might have said eBay. It could have been an Etsy business for all I knew too. But with this day and age, eBay's a thing. eBay selling is a thing. And obviously he left out a bunch of boxes similar to like this, meaning they were probably Uline boxes or either way, corrugated cardboard boxes like this that all you had to do was put a label on it and put it outside his door for a pickup. And he was there to complain that prior to him bringing in all the boxes to be sent out, they should have picked them up like Saturday. They didn't pick them up Saturday. And with the post office being closed yesterday, he's got customers that should have been waiting on their box. They should have gotten it probably today. But no, he had to ship them out today because the post office, for that reason, the carrier didn't want to get off their lazy butt or They were told by a higher up, oh, you can't go. You can only go to the. You can't go to the door, or you can't do. You can only pick up 1 or 2 boxes or whatever. And if that's the case, the post office, no wonder the post office is constantly losing money, and people are losing faith in the postal service like they're losing faith in the government. I'm not going on that route, but they're probably losing faith because they suck. Literally, they're starting to suck. The only downside is the post office tends to have a higher delivery rate than some of the shipping companies like DHL, FedEx, and UPS. But either way, what I'm going to do, because this is would be our season 3 box 13 box, we are going to end this video and start a whole new video unboxing this. So telling you everything about going through the whole routine in regards to the Dungeon in the Box. So once again, I'm the Reverend Godfather. I don't care if you like this rant, dislike this rant, please hit that like button if you liked it. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. If you want to hold a conversation, or if you had problems or issues with the post office or any shipping company for that matter, I want to hear your tale. Leave it a comment in the description down below. In regards to if they gave you any type of issues or problems or what have you. If you want to have a conversation in the comment section, feel free to do so. It helps with our algorithms and all that. I should say the YouTube algorithms. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, again, hit the subscribe button. I post up every now and again, not as regular as most podcasters or YouTubers, but still, do subscribe if you want to check out the podcast End of Things. I'm trying to post on the regular there as well. Not as often as I should, but I'm starting to get back in the podcasting game. So either way, take care. Or should I say in regards to the podcast, if I don't post a video here as a vlog, I might do it as a podcast. So check either, if you don't say anything new here, check our podcast in regards to whether or not something's new posted up. If anything, you can always leave a comment on our Facebook page. All our social media is in the description down below as well. So there's always ways to contact the show and wonder what the hell is going on and get in touch with us and be part of not just the community, not a fan, but a family. So, we hope you could join the family and be a part of the family, the Long Coat Mafia family. So take care, peace out. I hope you enjoy the videos that you see on this channel.